Throw this out. Hi, everybody.
Here we are, everyone.
In the same clothes.
Yeah.
As last week.
But
we have a low budget.
Wardrobe.
I'm Vera.
And I'm Christina. And we could not wait to share this information, and so that's why we're going.
Did you want to do a different, or do you want to use that same
one?
one?
Well.
Do you have anyone that would fit? Or Michael?
Sure.
No, never mind.
Well, no, you know what? Let's just go into the message, because I have a feeling that this is going to work.
Okay.
We'll see. If not, I'll grab my
All right,
portfolio.
So what I did was I asked what will come about for the United States and actually worldwide because of the issues with Trump and Putin and what they've been doing and what's going to happen in the next 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the next 6 months.
Yeah.
So this is not quite the end of 2019, but
yeah.
All right.
So it's actually, it's kind of got the feeling like things are going to start picking up where, picking up after a struggle, because I'm just going to look at my notes. But it also, because I got a number 5, and that is the number of freedom and progress. So the overall effect of the reading is positive. So you have to kind of put, even if it's a negative, maybe a negative information, but it still has a little tilt of positivity because of the overall influence of that I picked up for the entire reading. And when you said things picking up, you meant like things happening. Progress. Things that are more in tune with how things should be and not the way they are now. Okay. That is great news. So picking up the pieces after a struggle, pretty much that's what we've been in a struggle for a couple of years. Think about 6 months ahead. Yeah. Okay. And then there's going to be a beginning of a new cycle when that happens, that 6 month thing. Wisdom gained from previous struggles that we've had. Mueller report. Cycle, yeah. And it may feel like we haven't made any strides even after 6 months, but we have. Okay. And it's because we've grown and we know what it is to go through what we all went through now, where we never thought America would ever go through. We never, did you? No. Never. And it's rapid growth through karmic situations. So, what we're going through is karmic. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, what America was first founded on, or what happened here. Doesn't that make sense? This happens to every... We're talking about Native Americans group, and what they did to the people here. Right. It's karmic. Sad. Yeah. And that now... makes me sad thinking about what happened. Yeah. But that's interesting. Because everybody talks about the Holocaust, which is horrible. Do not get me wrong. Of course. But there is also a Holocaust in our country. Oh, heck yeah. And then... Yeah. The black slave issue thing. Oh, that was another one. So exactly. See, there's a lot of karmic situations that are going on because, and this is why this is happening. Wow. So we have to choose what kind of country we want to be. Right. Because it didn't start out very nicely. Yeah, and it seems like there are groups that wanted to go back to that way. Yeah, just definitely. Saying. That's what it seems like. Because anything of color is... is a no-no now. Right. Oh. I mean, look at these militant people that are going around, and I think Sammy's the one that told me that they are having, and this has gone on forever, but it's more out in the open now. They're not as hidden, where these militants go out to where the migrants are coming, and they hold them at gunpoint and wait for Border Patrol to come and pick them up. So they're they're doing... Oh. Yeah. So, and then who's to know how many have been killed, and whatever else. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So it's just so awful. It's just so angering. Yeah, but that's what we were founded on. And I know we came over for religious purposes, but that even is out of control too. And then we acted like we're the only ones that are powerful and good and right, and and there's more countries that are, there's countries as well that are as good and have the same kind of values that we want to have.
Yeah. So that whole religious thing.
That's it. Right
I mean, I understand the freedom of beliefs, of course, and all that, but there are still rules that should be enforced in religion, no matter if it's a religion or not. Like priests and little kids and all that stuff. They shouldn't be just hidden. They should be given to the authorities the way everybody else is.
Yep.
That's another topic, but yeah, I mean, there are rules of goodness that should apply to everything. But that's
being in a perfect world. We're going to have challenges all the time, but we have to rise up
exactly
and meet that challenge.
You know, this is really interesting. I knew that I want to keep you from getting anything or writing stuff down, but I knew there was a reason why with this picture, because the virtue angels function is morals.
Yep.
And they help us to individually, as well as in a conglomerate sense, take what we've learned from our past life lessons and apply it to now. This is a perfect example of that. Haven't we learned anything from slavery and just offing people to take their lands and then
obviously not.
Yeah. So it's like just exactly what you said.
And it's greed too. That comes in here too.
But see, that's where it really is a battle of light and dark, because there's that goodness and then there's the greed in all the different groups of people. Whether it's political parties, whether it's whatever, religions, whatever, there's races, whatever it is, class. So that's where it's the light and dark, no matter what our race or our religion or our class or anything is. We have to truly, like she was just saying, Vera was saying, decide what we want our world to be like. Because that's what Angus was saying. He said the same thing in a trance, that this is why this is happening. We have to decide what we want our world to be like, our part of the world, and then together. Was there more?
There's tons more.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be quiet so we can hear the rest.
Okay. And the next one is, this is something that may come to pass, and that we must keep doing what is best for all. If we don't, then we're going to lose it. And it's not supposed to be for just the elite few or the people that are supposedly the right color kind of thing. What we have to continue to have is that inner confidence that what we stand for is how we really want America to be shown to the world.
Will prevail.
Yeah. So it's your inner confidence, your inner truth. And that's what kind of gives me like, is that what these other people that think they're better than everyone else, is that their inner truth? You know, it's kind of, so they're doing what they think is right. You know, so I don't know, it's kind of a convoluted thing, but that leads to but it's the mass. It's how the mass feels about it, not just one group.
Right.
Yeah. Even though that group in Germany outdid the mass, because the mass was asleep, actually.
Yeah, and that's exactly what...
And it leads to the correct path, and it's saying to express your uniqueness and stop running with the crowd. You don't want to run with who's ever popular.
Right.
Because you're compromising your inner truth.
See, that's what I want our politicians who we elected, or I would say or not, but who are in office that we supposed to have elected to stand for what's right and not just to stay in.
Yeah. And then the next is our foundation is how this balance is number one, and it's time to move on from the status quo. So that's not been working. So we're on to new adventures. And I hope they're good ones.
I wanted to say one thing too, Vera, when you were talking about how we have to hold on to our inner truth. It's really interesting because if we do that with the world looking into us, it's like keeping that, it will prevail. One of the things that Angus said in the past is that dark entities, and I'm talking about not the color of our skin, I'm talking about the color of our soul. He also called them light, lost souls, which we like better. They don't have any control. And it's interesting because it's like if we stay in that truth of who we are, that is having that control, and we keep it. And then that is what's going to prevail instead of this freaking chaos where everything just falls apart.
Yeah.
Because they're all for themselves. They're all for themselves instead of us.
And that's what it's saying. Like the past has been all about abundance. It turned into greed, and we need to get back to the mastery of self and not just be for ourselves. Because I finally saw that. Remember that Yan Ran?
Oh, did you?
Oh God, I saw that. They had a movie about it, and it was just because I was not going to read that book.
Yeah.
It was too But yeah, it was everyone's for themselves kind of thing. So we've got to learn from that and know that you have to have a village to take care of each other for everybody to thrive. You know, instead of just this king thing that Trump and Putin want to have. So whenever our children's children read about what happened during the Trump era, we can, you know, at least be proud of the fact that we fought it and we prevailed, kind of thing. Give them a legacy of hope and justice and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's like another one with that Mueller report. It's the one that, from the Mueller report, that scandal with the college, that's how that came about.
Oh.
He started hearing different things, and that's how they caught these people. Because they were hearing from, I can't remember who they had in front of him, and that he said, well, I'll give you something. And it was about the college scandal.
Wow.
Yep. So, you know, it's coming from all different places.
That's interesting, too, because, I mean...
That came from the Mueller report.
It's interesting because it's a time where it's karma for the country, but it's also individuals' karma, too.
Yep, exactly. And if we do everything that, you know, we should be doing to help everyone, is balance, there's freedom, there's harmony, and there's promise for a new day. So that's the promise, you know, that we could have if we stand up and fight for what's right. There's attitudes around and trying to make jobs for everyone. If you listen to the Trump people, they're saying, oh, jobs are plentiful, it's more than ever. And it's like you just can't believe everything that they're saying.
Nothing.
So,
I don't believe.
So with the attitudes that we all have, and people that want goodness for everyone, is that we'll have success in all areas of our life. And that goes along with happiness too, and joy, and not just material stuff.
Right.
You know?
But see, that's like with all the stories from like legends and so forth that worked. Everybody was for each other. Everybody came up together. There was food to be shared, and then everybody had. Instead
look what the Native Americans did with the Pilgrims. They brought them food.
Exactly.
And look what they did. You know, and that was the Native American way. Is you helped everybody. You helped each other, kind of thing.
But see, that's what's really
there was always
fascinating.
off groups, but that happens everywhere.
Because a lot of us in these other lifetimes where we have given, we are in life right now for a reason. This is a really significant point.
It's huge. It really is. It's actually life and death kind of thing. All right, and then the influences that are around us right now is difficulties, there's sadness, there's heartache, scattered focus, because what does Trump do? Stuff over here, distract.
Yeah.
So you forget about the children that are still in cages. You forget about the children that still we don't know where they are. You know, we forget.
And the policies that are going on behind the scenes the whole time.
And the judges he's appointing and how they're backing him up now in different areas. He's been been a busy boy. And then, so a choice for the future is up to us. Turn this millstone into a milestone. I always say that. Probably my hypnosis students are probably going, oh, not, she said it again.
But it's the truth. Our challenges become our great accomplishments. It's a huge thing to overcome.
Yep. And our hopes and fears are blocking flow. This is Trump right here. So he's trying to bash our hopes and our idea, our deals, and because it's a a greedy individual, a miser, someone that wants to dominate.
Oh,
so
that's it.
Yeah,
you got it right on the nose, Vera.
Okay, so the overall outcome of what may happen in 6 months, if we all do what we're supposed to do, it looks like we will be. It looks like we're going to be still in dire circumstances, but we're not. That's when things you know how things get worse before they get better. With health issues, things like that.
Yes.
So things will turn around, and we're going to learn from this adversity, and recognize that change is right around the corner. And then I put enlightenment.
Yeah.
Because I had to plug us. And the choice is ours. And there's that. I know everybody's heard that Cherokee. Was it teaching? Where a little boy was saying that he has a fight going on inside of him. It's a terrible fight. It's between two wolves. Have you heard that one?
No.
And one wolf is evil. He is angry. He has envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, all that stuff, false ego. And the other one is good. The other wolf is good. He is joyful, peaceful, loving, hopeful. He has empathy. He, she. I don't know why we always have to have he. Truth, compassion, faith, and that goes on and on. And he asked his grandfather, what will happen? What should he do? And because that fight is happening with us all the time. And the grandchild asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? Is what he asked. And the grandfather said, the one you feed. So.
Why is that giving me the chills?
Yeah, because we have to feed
I love
the good
it.
Because we have all of that inside of us.
We have a choice always.
Yeah.
What wolf do we want to feed? What wolf do we want to be? That is an awesome message to leave us with. Thank you.
So you guys hang in there.
Question.
Let's stand up for what we believe in. You know?
Yeah, stand up together.
Even though it looks like it's not going to happen.
Fight for each other and protect each other.
Mm-hmm.
And love each other.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you want to tell them?
That's it.
All right. We love you guys. Hopefully we'll be live soon. Bye.